Quality Poultry Products is now HACCP certified, making it the first poultry plant in Belize to achieve this certification. The Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points HACCP certification has been in the making for some 3 to 4 years. HACCP is a system which provides a framework for monitoring the total food process from primary production to final consumption to reduce the risk of foodborne illnesses. In this case, that the chicken products are free of biological, chemical, or physical contaminants. This internationally recognized system is designed to identify and control potential problems before they occur. BAHA is the local agency that administers HACCP, and so every year they do a review to ensure that standards are being complied with the 7 basic principles.
You need to do first a hazard analysis. You need to establish your critical control points. Then you have to establish critical limits. You need to have a monitoring program to monitor those limits. And if at any point you need to be prepared in case there is a hazard, that you also have an action plan. Okay. Of course, then you would have to have a program of verification. And in HACCP, I think one of the basic tenets is that if you don't write it down, you haven't done it. Isn't that so, Doc? So basically, they have to have a system of proper documentation. And yes, they're audited. And in this particular case, it is us, BAHA, that would do that to ensure that the food is always, meeting the standards.
For Quality Poultry Products, this meant major upgrades and works at their plant facility in Spanish Lookout, where up to 30,000 chickens are processed every day. The financial investment made over the last few years to get HACCP ready is over $5 million.
First of all, the processing room, if for those who went through the tour, has to be AC. It has to be 52 Fahrenheit, which is really cold, right? And which is colder than comfortable, if I may call it that way, especially for us Belizeans here. And then, of course, every material you put on the wall has certain conditions. It has to be wash ready, heat, it has to take heat. I mean, pretty much every kind of material, you can only use this certain stuff. Obviously, biosecurity is a big thing. The sanitary issues is very big. And I mean, the list just keeps going, but you see, it starts actually, the water that comes into the processing plant. We have to spend a lot of money treating the water as it's coming in, because remember, you're having a food product. Even throughout processing, you have to treat the water. And of course, with the ice and the chilling tank and so forth, it has to be purified water because this is a raw product. And then, of course, we have to treat the water going out to the creek to make that DOE, so the DOE is happy and so forth. So the process is long, but that's a little bit of it.
Getting HACCP certified also means that there may be opportunities for quality poultry products in the international market. But local demand for HACCP certified poultry products was also a key factor behind the decision to get certified.
We wish to grow this. We want to see other Belizean producers be able to follow in these footsteps, because as the 3rd largest trading partner for Belize, I think CARICOM has a lot more opportunities, and we welcome other Belizeans to do as quality poultry products have done.
The competition is fierce, right? So, I mean, like we are, there's 4 other major competitors in this country besides us. So, I mean, what we do is, of course, the export market is out there, which we first were going to focus with Belize, for the Belizean public, for all of us to be sure that we have food safety. And obviously the consumers are pushing it, and not only the consumers, but also the resorts, especially because the Belize, there's more health conscious people, more these programs just matter more and more each year, right? So where the push came from, I would say a lot has to do with the high-end resorts. It's a big push already. Of course, hopefully for the export market. Every time when we went in the export market, the door, the first question was, do you have HACCP? Do you have HACCP? Right. Do you have HACCP? Whenever that door opened, do you have HACCP? No, we don't. Close, right? So here is what I hope that HACCP will do for us is now when the door opens, there's nothing keeping us back. We can go in.
Minister of Agriculture Godwin Halls was on his first official visit to Quality Poultry Products. He was impressed with the operations and says that being HACCP certified is a testimony to the quality coming out of Quality Poultry Products and Belize.
The first thing that jumped out from the Belizean standpoint is the high level and quality of the production. And I guess the name Quality Poultry fits there quite well. Very sanitary, meeting all the HACCP standards. The people working here seem to be very, very well trained, very efficient at what they do. And so, from the Belizean standpoint, I think there could be a confidence, especially after this is broadcast, that when you buy one of these chickens or any of the parts, you're getting a world-class product.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.